Hello, all my dear students. I welcome you all to Chakri Academy. I hope that all of you are doing well and completely focused on your board exam preparation. Today, I have come up with a very simple and effective session which will sum up all your doubts of problems related to circuit diagram. So, in this session, I have taken 5 to 6 problems in which I will cover the problems where they ask you to calculate R effective of the circuit, reading of the ammeter, reading of the voltmeter. So if you see the first question on the screen, we have a circuit diagram in which this 8 and 8 are connected in parallel. We have two ammeters, A1, A2, and 4 ohm, and a cell of 8 volts. So the first question is, what is the effective resistance of these two 8 ohm resistors? The moment you see them, they both are connected in parallel, right? So what is the effective resistance formula for parallel connection? 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, right? So here 1 by R equivalent will be equal to how much? 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8, which is how much? 2 by 8. So 2 by 8 is basically 1 by 4. Don't forget to take the reciprocal in the end. R equivalent is not 1 by 4. 1 by R equivalent is 1 by 4. So R equivalent will be how much, students? 4 ohms. So this is a very silly mistake which happens when you have less time left in the exam. We do this mistake. So be careful. Now, let's understand a shortcut. Whenever you have two resistors connected in parallel, the shortcut what I'm telling you is applicable only for two resistors connected in parallel. Whenever you have two resistors connected in parallel, you can directly do this. R equivalent equals to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So here it is what? 8 into 8, 64. 64 divided by 8 plus 8, 16. What is 64 by 16? 4. And that's what you got by this method. So whenever you have two resistors connected in parallel, you can directly use this. This is not applicable for three resistors. Okay. So first part is done. The second part is current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. Current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. So if you see what is the total resistance of the circuit? 4, and this is how much? 4. So 4 plus 4, 8. Correct. So R effective of the whole circuit is how much? This 4 plus parallel combination 4. So 4 plus 4, 8. So total resistance of the circuit is 8. Battery ka potential is 8. So we'll use Ohm's law. V equal to IR. So I will be equal to what? V by R. V is 8. 8 by 8. Current flowing in the circuit is 1 ampere. So the battery will provide how much current in the circuit? 1. So when this battery provides 1, so 1 will flow in this and it will pass through this 4. Correct? One will flow and pass through this 4, then pass through A1, reach to C, and then it has two paths to move. The total current is 1. It will pass in this line. So 1 ampere will pass through 4. So what is the answer for the second part? 1 amp. Now the same current will flow, reach to this point. When it reaches to this point, it has two possible paths. And if you see, both the paths have same resistance. So current will get divided into two equal parts. So how much current will go into this? 1 by 2, and this also 1 by 2. 1 by 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 will meet here. What is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2? 1. So 1 ampere will again flow through A2 and then it completes a cycle. Remember that current always flow in a closed loop. If the loop is open, if the path is not closed, current will never flow. Remember that. So the questions what they can ask you, what is the reading of A1? A1 reading will be 1 amp because 1 amp is directly entering into this. Then 1 by 2 meeting here 1 and then passing through A2. What will be reading of A2? 1 amp. So reading of A1 and A2 will be 1. Second question, what they can ask you, what will be the current flowing into 8 and 8? Like I told you, two equal paths. So total current will divide into two equal parts. So 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So what is the answer for the third part? Potential difference across 4. So current flowing in this is how much? Current flowing in this is 1. So how to find the potential difference? Ohm's law, V equal to IR. So potential difference across 4 ohm will be equal to what? I into R. So I is 1, R is 4. So answer is how much? 4 volts. Simple. D part. Power dissipated in 4 ohm resistor. What is the formula for the power dissipated? You can use V square by R or I square R. So you have V also, you have I also. You can use any formula, whatever you want. So let me clear some space. So D part, power dissipated. You can use any formula in this because V and I both are known. So V square by R or I square R. So V square by R if I use. So V is what? Cross that 4. So 4 square by 4 or I is how much? 1. So 1 square into 4. If you see in both the cases, 16 by 4, 4, and this also 4. So answer is what? 4 watts. So what is the reason for using both the method? To show you that both the method give you the same answer. Okay, you can use one more formula, VI. You can use VI also. So what is V? 4. What is I? 1. 4 into 1, 4. By all the three formulas, VI, V square by R or I square R, you are getting the same answer. Because V square by R or I square R is obtained from the basic expression, which is power equal to potential difference cross that component into the current into that component. Okay. Sometimes what happens, we don't know potential difference. We know current, so we use I square R. Sometimes I don't know current, I know potential, V square by R. Simple. Sometimes I don't know resistance, I know potential difference and current. I'll use VI. According to the data given, you can choose the formula. There's no rocket science in this. Take your time, think what is given, what is not given, choose the right formula. Now the last part, difference in the ammeter readings, if any. If you remember in the starting, I told you the current is passing through this, then passing through A1. It is series. A1 ka reading will be what? Total current, which is 1. Then divide into two equal parts, again meet at this point. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1, and pass through this. So reading of A1 and A2 is same, which is 1. What is the difference? 1 minus 1, 0. Correct? So let's move to the next question. Now, the next question is a very interesting question. That's why I told you that watch the video till the end. Every question you will find that will teach you something new. If you feel that you already know that, just do it as a practice. You know that more and more practice you do, your efficiency, your speed increases. Let's move to the next question. Okay, students, let's discuss the next problem. Very interesting question. If you see here, what is given? Current reading of the ammeter is 2. So this ammeter is showing you how much reading. It means the total current in the circuit is, because it is directly connected to the cell. What would be the value of R1? That is the question. So see, if you have the total current and you have the total potential of the cell, you can use V equal to IR and you can calculate the R effective of the circuit. To do that, effective resistance of the circuit will be how much? We know that V equal to IR. So R will be equal to how much? V by I. So V is how much? 30. So 30 by what is the total current? So R effective is 15 ohms. Correct. Now, if I see the circuit 5, 10, R1, they are connected in parallel, right? Let's do the parallel connection. 5, 10, R1 in parallel. So 1 by R dash is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by R. Let's do it. So if you add 1 by 5 and 1 by 10, what will you get? 2 plus 1, 3. So this will be 3 by 10 plus 1 by R1. If I simplify this, what will I get? 10 R1. And this will be how much? 3 R1 plus 10. So R dash will be equal to 10 R1 divided by 3 R1 plus 10. Any problem? I hope that all of you are clear till here. 10 R1 divided by 3 R1 plus 10. Now, we solved it. When you solve this, you got this. It means now 6 R dash and 6 are in series. 6, this is R dash and 6 are in series. So R effective will be equal to how much? 6 plus R dash plus 6, which is basically 12 plus R dash. So I found R effective by using this and this. Both should be equal or different? Obviously equal. So let's equate them. Let's equate them. So when you equate, you can write 15 equals to 12 plus R dash. What is R dash, student? Substitute it. 10 R1 divided by 3 R1 plus 10. So now simplify 15 minus 12, 3. 3 equal to 10 R1 divided by 3 R1 plus 10. Cross multiply. So 9 R1 plus 30 equal to 10 R1. So shift that. So 30 equal to 10 R1 minus 9 R1 is R1. So what is the value of R1? 30 ohms. Okay, question is not different. Concept is also not different. The way they asked is a different way. So you need to follow your fundamentals and basics. Don't get worried that what question came. It's a new question. Take your time with a very calm mindset. Move ahead. See that what best can you do. And if you see the process, tell me anything new is there. You already know these things. Okay. So I hope that you have understood this question. You can mark this question as important. Do practice these kind of questions. You can change the value of resistor or you can change the current and then move ahead. Okay. So that you can practice a similar kind of question. Let's move to the next problem. Okay, students, let's discuss the next problem. The next question, if you see, for the circuit shown in the diagram, calculate the value of current passing through 30. Find the current passing through 30. Second, what is the total resistance of the circuit? Third, what is the advantage of connecting electrical devices in parallel as compared to series? So let's first discuss that. What is the net resistance of the circuit? As you can see that all three are connected in parallel, right? So we can use 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1. So 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. So what is the LCM of 5, 10 and 30? 30. So 5, 6 are 30, 10, 3 are 30 and 1. So this is 10 by 30 which is 1 by 3. So R equivalent will be equal to 3 ohms. Simple funda. That is the total resistance of the circuit. What is the total potential of the battery? 6. So V equal to IR. So V by R is equal to I. So what is V given? 6. 6 by 3. So total current is how much? 2 amps. So total current flowing in the circuit is 2. It means when the current is coming through this, current which will reach to this point will be how much? 2. The current which will reach to this point will be 2. Now the current will get divided into three parts, not three parts. Current will get divided into three parts. Some part of the current will go into 5, then 10, and then 30. So you need to find what is the current going to 30, but we will find for all three branches. So what is the funda here? What is the funda? The funda is because these three are connected in parallel, the potential difference across all three of them should be same, correct? And it should be same as the potential of the battery. So what is the potential across 30? So potential across 30 will be same as potential across 10 will be potential across 5, which will be same as the potential of the battery, which is how much? 6 volts. 6 volts. Correct? Let me clear some space here. Let's solve it. So potential across 30 will be equal to I into R. What is the current we need to find out? Current we need to find out is I into 30. And what is the potential? 6. 6 by 30 will be equal to current passing through 30 volts. So what is the answer? 1 by 5 ampere. Similarly, if I want to find the current passing through 10, I will write voltage across 10 will be equal to I into R. What is the voltage across 10? Same as the voltage of battery. 6 divided by how much? 10 is I. So what is the answer? 0.6 ampere. This is basically 0.2 ampere. Now, total current is how much? 2. Already how much is used? 0.2 and 0.6, which is 0.8. How much current is left? 1.2. That much current should pass through 5 ampere. Correct? Common sense, basic maths. If you don't want to use that, you can use again the same thing for 5. So potential across 5 is how much? 6. So I into R, what is R? 5. So current will be 6 by 5. You can calculate 5 ones are 5, 1 0, then 5. And that's what I told. By using your common sense also, out of total, which is 2, 0.8 is used. So remaining should be 1.2, and that's what we calculated. So very simple question. Again, using fundamental. I hope that all of you are clear with this. Now, last part. What is the advantage of parallel connection? See, in parallel connection, what happens? There are different branches. Suppose like this only. Suppose this is bulb, right? This is, you can say, television connection. This is refrigerator connection. Let's assume that I'm giving a hypothetical example. What will happen? Suppose if the bulb stops working. So the current will not go into this branch. Current will go into the refrigerator and television. These two components will work. What is the advantage? Suppose if you don't want to use AC, you can switch it off without stopping the other electrical appliances from working. Other appliances will perfectly work if one of the appliance stops working. That is the first advantage. Second advantage is in parallel connection, the current distributes. So current distributes in 5, 10, 30. Lesser the resistance, more will be the current. So as we know that in your household circuit, you have TV, you have bulb, you have refrigerator, you have geyser. So geyser, refrigerator, AC, these are the electric appliances which needs high current. TV, bulb, fan, these are the appliances which needs less current. So you need different branches. And in those branches, current should get distributed because every appliance has a different current requirement. So that is the advantage of parallel because current gets distributed. Different type of appliances can work on different amount of current, which is not possible in series. In series, only one current flows through the whole circuit. So it is not possible for you to use different type of electrical appliances through the same circuit. So that's why we need parallel connection. Okay, let's move to the next problem. Okay, students, here we need to find the R equivalent between A and B. So let's try to solve it verbally. 2 and 2 connected in parallel. What is a parallel connection of 2 and 2? 1. Whenever you have two equal resistors connected in parallel, R equivalent will be half of one of the resistor. So 2 and 2. What is half of one of the resistance? 1. R equivalent of this will be 1. You can use other formula also. R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So 2 into 2 4 divided by 2 plus 2 4. 4 by 4 1. So this will be 1. This will be also 1. This will be 1 and this will be 1. Correct? Let's draw the circuit. 1, then 1, then 1. This is A, this is B. So 1, 1, 1 and 1. Now if you see 1 and 1 in series, so this is 2 and this is 2. So this upper 2 and lower 2 are connected between A and B. So they 2 and 2 will be in parallel. The circuit will be something like this. This is A, this is B. So 2 and 2 in parallel. Again, same resistors connected in parallel. R equivalent will be what? Half of one of them. So answer will be 1. Or R1, R2, 2 into 2, 4 divided by R1 plus R2, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 by 4, 1. So R equivalent between A and B finally is 1. Very simple question, straightforward. Let's move to the next problem. Okay, Bacha Party. In this question, they have asked you to draw the circuit diagram. We have three resistors R1, R2, R3 connected in parallel, and the combination is connected to a battery, ammeter, voltmeter, and key. Draw the suitable circuit diagram. Let's draw the circuit diagram. So we have three resistors connected in parallel. Okay, three resistors connected in parallel. R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3. They are connected in parallel. Then it is connected to a battery, ammeter, voltmeter. So let's connect a battery or a cell, then ammeter, then a key. We forgot the voltmeter. No, we'll connect the voltmeter in the parallel. So this is positive terminal, this is negative. Whenever you connect the ammeter, make sure the negative terminal of the cell should be connected to negative terminal of the ammeter. So this will be minus, automatically this becomes plus. Where will you connect voltmeter? In parallel with the circuit. So I will connect voltmeter in parallel with the circuit. So this is our voltmeter. What does voltmeter do? It measures the potential difference across the circuit or across any component of the circuit. And voltmeter is always connected in parallel, ammeter in series. So since this is positive, so this terminal will be also positive because it is directly connected with the positive terminal of the cell. So this will be negative. This is our simple and pyara sa circuit diagram. Now, you need to obtain an expression for the effective resistance of the combination of resistors in. Okay. Let's assume that this is V and the current provided is I, right? So when the current flows, how much current will go into this I1, into this I2, and into this I3? So can I say that I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3? Yes. So right now, by Ohm's law, I will be equal to what? V by R effective, or you can say V by R. I am writing effective. What will be I1? V by R1. I2 will be V by R2. And I3 will be V by R3. Why V? Because just now we discussed in the previous question in parallel connection, potential difference across all the components will be same as the potential difference of the cell. So V gets cancelled. So 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by 3. Simple derivation. Very simple. Okay. I hope that it is clear to all of you. So let's move to the next and the last question. So students, a very simple question. The last one I've taken as the simplest question, and I'm giving you this as a homework. So I want you all to write down the answer in the comment box, solve it and do write the answer in the comment box. So here they are asking what is the total resistance of the circuit and total current. So 6 and 4 series, 10, 10 and 10 parallel. What is the parallel combination of 10 and 10? 5. 5 and 7 in series. So what is R equivalent? 12. You can solve these kind of questions on your fingertips. So you have R equivalent as 12. V is given. Use Ohm's law to find the current and mention the answer in the comment box. So I will keep the session till here. Prepare properly for your board exam and you can let me know in the comment box what is the next video you want from my side. Chakru Academy is with you guys. Prepare properly for your board exam. Wish you guys all the best.